All right, this is Fans Opinion from Premier Sport Fan Center right here. I'm with Mr. Shego. Shego, how do you do today?
Yeah, I'm cool.
All right, I have a question for you, and it's on Manchester City. So what strategy will Manchester City use to overcome recent struggle and regain dominance in domestic and European competition?
One big thing about Manchester City is even when they're struggling, they're still looking like a big threat to everybody in their league. Yeah, the UEFA Champions League there is looking like a league whereby they stand a chance of missing out. We saw that game against PSG.
Yeah,
they have to now going into the last game. It's a must win for them in the last game in the UEFA Champions League, and it's so much to say. I think that victory they got over Chelsea is a big motivation for Pep Guardiola. I think the biggest problem they faced this season has to be Phil Foden coming into the form very late, because for the better part of the first 20 games we don't really see much goal and much involvement from Phil Foden. The goal actually dried up for Erling Haaland also, and they lost Rodri to ACL. That is one full season out of of play. They lost Kevin De Bruyne for some part of the season. And when you go to their left side of the attack, you have Grealish, who hasn't scored for a full calendar year. Savinho is struggling to get goals. Doku is struggling to get goals. So when your players, just like Chelsea problem also, when your wingers are not assisting to take the ball off the striker, it's always going to be a big problem on the team. And missing Rodri in a starting 11 in the middle of the park is also another big problem for Pep Guardiola. But gradually they're starting to come back. They made good signings in the transfer window, getting Kusanov and Ahmad Mamouche from Frankfurt. Fantastic players on their own day. I saw Mamouche against Chelsea, gave a good account of himself. And it looks like, yes, a lot of goals will come from that Egyptian prince, because we saw him at Frankfurt. Getting those goals are never a problem for Mamouche. So gradually they're back in the top four. I think coming into the last 16 games, it's going to be a psychological game for Pep Guardiola, because right now he's taking the players' focus away from looking at the league. Yes, he's trying to take them away. That yes, we've won it for the last 4 seasons, back to back to back. So there's no point if we are losing the league. Let's just go for the UEFA Champions League, and I think that's where there might be a big threat when it comes to the second round.
All right, at the point, the rumor of Pep Guardiola Marital life, actually, a lot of people has actually blamed that was the reason why it was. What do you have to say about that?
Well, I don't really think his marital life or marital problem actually affected was part of the problem for Manchester City, because tactically he was there. It's not like he was the player playing on the field. He was still doing his job as the manager for Manchester City. So I don't think that affected the play. He's not on the pitch playing. He's not one of the 11 players on the pitch playing. So I don't think whatever happened maritally affected him as a manager.
All right, then whatever your thoughts are, let us have it on the comment section of our Premier Sport Fan Center. Thank you, and thank you, Shego.
It's a pleasure.
Yeah.